are we really awake or just kidding ourselves? Like, are you more um, able to be manipulated if you think you're awake when you're actually more in a deeper sleep than you can imagine? It's like, okay, we had slavery years ago, but then the game changed so that the illusion was you weren't a slave, but oh, aren't you waking up to finding out you're still a slave? That's the deal, is to make you think you're awake when you're actually more asleep than ever. So I'm going to question, are you really awake or just kidding yourself? Two people, two people have emailed me, and I pretty sure they emailed everybody else that are participating with these I'm awake videos. Um, and these two people, I'm going to ask the question because my talent, my gift, my passion, my purpose is questions. I love asking questions. And so I'm always going to ask questions. And when I get questions, I also get answers. And I love talking about the answers that I get from my questions. It's my art. And if your art should be accepted, then so should my art. And ironically, the two people that emailed me or contacted me are both involved in art. So, and it's like, you want your art to be acceptable. Why can't my art be acceptable? Why are you so questionable about my art when I can't question your art? Like, so here's the observation. Somebody sent me a video to approve as a video response. And I watched it, and typically with satanic type images was like the satanic type image of a goat. And I mean, you could have a friendly looking goat, but why put a scary image of a goat that has always been associated with Satanism? So I just thought I would ask the question because it doesn't have any fear on me. I've been involved with a great deal of evil being directed to me, so I kind of wanted to know what evil wanted. I faced the bear. I have zero fear with Satanism or Satan, or like, doesn't bother me, doesn't scare me in the least, because I've had to find out what it wants, because it seemed to want something in my life. I have a strong connection with God, but a lot of evil, a lot of criminal actions, a lot of abuse was on me. And, typically, if you're going to do harm to somebody else, we've assumed that it was Satan does all of this harm on the planet. We've made that association. And we're all really, anybody that is religious or has a strong faith of God tends to think, stay as far away from Satan, don't listen to Satan, reject Satan at all cost. And I respected that for a long time, but when Satan just refused to go away, I decided to have a conversation with him and find out, what the hell do you want and why are you constantly in my life? So I ended up finding a lot of understanding with Satan, with evil, and it doesn't scare me anymore. But this image that was sent in an I'm awake video that wanted me to approve it, I noticed the image in there, and I noticed the association. So I'm just going to ask the question, why? What is the purpose? What is behind that image? And why is that included in your I'm awake video? And I said, I there is no judgment. I am clearly just lacking an understanding, and just request information on it. That's all. I was just asking a question. No fear, nothing. Just explain. What's the purpose? I'd like to know. I'm interested. You sent me the video that... Did you think I wasn't going to be interested to question what is behind it? What are you awake to? I mean, it was there to stimulate a reaction. Otherwise, why would you send it to me? Like, why did you want me to pay attention to that video? Why not just upload it and attach it to the creator of this campaign? Why did you come to me? Why do you need your video attached to my video other than you wanted to test me? You wanted to see whether I would react to it, which I did with a question. But that question seems to cause an awful lot of fear, an awful lot of rage and anger and rejection. This person ended up, kept commenting and replying, but not actually giving me any information. Just asking me why I'm scared. And it's like, I'm not scared. I'm just looking for information. And so no information was provided, but a lot of fear, and rejection came from me asking a question. I mean, this person would constantly respond with not giving me my answers, just giving their assumption that I'm scared of something. And I'm clearly saying, no, I'm not scared. I just want to have an understanding of what's going on. But if you use the word scared, then I will assume that that image is attached to something you are scared. You have something scared inside you. Either you want to create fear for somebody, or you have fear. I don't know. I'm asking the question. I'm not going to make an assumption. I'm just noticing, okay, you've got this picture that is somewhat always associated with Satanism, and I'm just asking a question about it, and the words that are coming out of this person is the words scary and fear, So it's not in me, especially if I say I'm not scared of it. I'm just asking a question. So I'm now saying, okay, this person has a lot of fear and a lot of the intention is to create fear and keep everybody scared, because that's what's inside them. They're the ones using the word, not me. And this person is also saying, don't reply. Or don't contact me. Please, I'm begging you, do not comment back. Do not, or no, it was never about do not comment. Yeah, it was. Do not comment. And it's like, no, I do not comment to you, but I will make a reply to your replies to me. So stop replying to me. Stop contacting me. And then you won't get my replies back. Like, get a little bit of control over what it is you want to create. And kind of notice that when you make a comment to me, I will reply. I will respond, because that's what you want. I mean, you're the one that sent the video to me. In hopes of a response, you wanted a response out of me, so you got it. But then your words are saying don't respond. So it's like, be in alignment with what it is that you want. That if you don't want a response from me, don't contact me. Get control over what it is you want. Get in alignment with what you want. Then you're kind of awake, I would assume. That when you are in alignment with your actions are actually creating what it is you want, then you're awake. But if you are saying, I don't want this, and then when it comes up in your face all the time, kind of look at what's inside you as what is attracting it while you're saying, I don't like this. And it's like, the conclusion is that this person is trying to make a statement that the appearance, because this guy's involved in masks, and very, very scary, evil-looking masks. And I've kind of had somebody... months and months ago, probably even a year ago, were dealing with masks, and I wanted to understand it, so I asked them. And I got a pretty good understanding of why the maker of these masks is doing it, and it made a lot of sense. It wasn't scary at all. So, but some people involved with these masks, I'm kind of like, okay, what's behind it? Do you have the same thing as this guy that creates these masks? And very well could be this guy that sent me this video. But anyways, my observation is that this person wants the world to say an image is not scary, but questions are scary. Don't ever ask a question, because questions are scary. Because this guy's scared as hell of asking a question or answering a question. There was no response, no explanation as to my question. The only response was an assumption that I was scared of something. And even if I said, no, I'm not scared, I'm just asking a question so that I'm awake to what's going on, that I gain the information that gives me an understanding. Why is understanding scary to you? Why is it you can't give me any understanding? Why is it you can't answer a question? What's the fear involved in a question? So it's like, how awake are we? Then this other person, this second person, tried to get me, which I know that they went to a lot of other people that are participating in this little campaign, that there was a suicide video. And yeah, I went and looked at this suicide video. It offended me a great deal. I emailed Photo Helix. Instantly he deleted it. That speaks of his character, that if anything he's putting out there is causing extreme pain for another person, he doesn't want to be involved in that. I can't say enough about how much I respect this Photo Helix for his response and respect that he showed other people. But this woman that contacted me to pay attention to this one video, she explained that she's being stalked and a lot of negative things are being done towards her. And yet that's all she's doing. She's stalking Photo Helix. She's going to how many other people? And even though the video that she's asking for be deleted, it's deleted, and yet I'm still getting a lot of negative comments from her. It's almost, and she's saying that I love drama, and it's like, no, this is your drama. You're the one that came to me, and you're the one that's getting me to try and hate another person. And yeah, your words are looking pretty hateful, and you can't see that yet. It is stalking when you go to a whole pile of people and encourage a lot of people to be against one other person who is showing to be a very, very loving person. Why is it you're against a loving person? Why is it you can't have a conversation that's peaceful and loving and sort of solves a problem? Why can't you communicate your problems? You know, so don't be coming to me and emailing me your drama and think that I'm not going to respond to it. How awake are you? So that's what I'm kind of questioning, is how awake are you really? You know, like, you have a stalker, yet your behaviors are nothing but stalking. You have people showing hate towards you, but all your words are hate towards another person. An image shouldn't be scary, but a question should be scary. I mean, let's just wake up here. Are we awake, or are we more asleep than ever? Just asking the question, because it's looking a little questionable. Peace out.